all crave a life filled with happiness and purpose. We strive to reach our goals and dreams. But the path to fulfillment is rarely smooth. Life inevitably throws curveballs our way, testing our resilience and challenging our sense of self. In these moments of difficulty, a powerful tool often goes unnoticed: self-compassion. Self-compassion is not about self-pity or letting ourselves off the hook. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and offering ourselves the same kindness and understanding we would extend to a close friend. It's about acknowledging our struggles without judgment and treating ourselves with care and respect, especially when we need it most. Self-compassion is an inner resource that can transform our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. It empowers us to navigate challenges with greater resilience, learn from our mistakes without harsh self-criticism, and cultivate a deeper sense of self-acceptance. It's a journey of kindness, understanding, and growth, leading us toward a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Self-compassion is a multifaceted concept encompassing three core components: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self-kindness involves treating ourselves with the same care and understanding we would offer to a loved one who is struggling. It means replacing harsh self-criticism with gentle encouragement and understanding. Common humanity reminds us that we are not alone in our imperfections and struggles. Everyone experiences setbacks, makes mistakes, and faces challenges. Recognizing this shared human experience helps us to feel less isolated and more connected to others. It allows us to see our struggles as part of the larger human experience rather than personal failings. Mindfulness involves paying attention to our present moment experience with openness and non-judgment. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Mindfulness allows us to acknowledge our pain and suffering without amplifying it or becoming overwhelmed. It creates space for greater awareness and acceptance of our current reality. The benefits of self-compassion extend far beyond feel-good emotions. Research has shown that self-compassion is linked to a wide range of positive outcomes, including increased emotional well-being, reduced anxiety and depression, improved relationships, and enhanced motivation. Studies have demonstrated that individuals who practice self-compassion tend to experience greater happiness, life satisfaction, and overall well-being. Self-compassion has also been shown to reduce stress and promote emotional regulation. When we respond to difficult emotions with self-compassion, we are less likely to become overwhelmed by stress and anxiety. Instead, we can acknowledge our feelings without judgment, allowing them to pass without escalating into a crisis. Furthermore, self-compassion fosters resilience in the face of setbacks. When we treat ourselves with kindness and understanding after experiencing a failure or disappointment, we are more likely to bounce back and learn from the experience. Self-compassion helps us to view setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than threats to our self-worth. Life is full of ups and downs, and setbacks are an inevitable part of the human experience. We all face challenges, disappointments, and failures at some point in our lives. These experiences can be emotionally painful and can shake our confidence and self-esteem. In these moments, self-compassion becomes a vital lifeline. When we encounter setbacks, our instinctual response is often self-criticism and judgment. We may berate ourselves for our mistakes, dwell on our shortcomings, and question our abilities. This negative self-talk only amplifies our pain and makes it harder to move forward. Self-compassion offers a different approach. Instead of judging ourselves harshly, self-compassion encourages us to acknowledge our struggles with kindness and understanding. It reminds us that everyone makes mistakes and that setbacks are a normal part of life. Self-compassion allows us to treat ourselves with the same care and concern we would offer to a loved one who is going through a difficult time. While the concept of self-compassion may seem simple, putting it into practice can be challenging, especially for those who are accustomed to self-criticism. The good news is that self-compassion is a skill that can be learned and cultivated with practice. Here are a few practical steps to get started. First, notice your self-talk. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself, especially when you encounter difficulties. Are your thoughts characterized by kindness and understanding, or are they harsh and critical? Becoming aware of your inner dialogue is the first step toward changing it. Next, practice self-kindness. When you notice negative self-talk, try to reframe it with self-compassionate statements. For example, instead of saying, "I'm so stupid for making that mistake," you could say, "Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay to feel disappointed, but I'm still learning and growing." Lastly, remember common humanity. Remind yourself that you are not alone in your struggles. Everyone experiences setbacks, disappointments, and failures. Connecting with your shared humanity can help you feel less isolated and more supported. Self-kindness is at the heart of self-compassion. It involves treating ourselves with the same care, concern, and understanding we would offer to a loved one who is struggling. When we practice self-kindness, we replace harsh self-criticism with gentle encouragement and support. We acknowledge our pain and suffering without judgment, offering ourselves comfort and reassurance. Self-kindness is not about letting ourselves off the hook or ignoring our flaws. It's about recognizing that we are worthy of love and compassion, even when we make mistakes or fall short of our expectations. It's about treating ourselves with the same gentle understanding we would offer to a friend who is going through a difficult time. The transformative power of self-kindness lies in its ability to shift our inner dialogue from self-criticism to self-acceptance. When we practice self-kindness, we create a more supportive and nurturing inner environment. We learn to embrace our imperfections, forgive ourselves for our mistakes, and approach challenges with greater resilience. One of the most challenging aspects of self-compassion is embracing our imperfections. We live in a culture that often glorifies perfection and success, leaving little room for mistakes or vulnerabilities. This pressure to be perfect can lead to intense self-criticism and a fear of failure. Self-compassion offers a different perspective. Self-compassion recognizes that imperfection is an inherent part of the human experience. Everyone makes mistakes, experiences setbacks, and has areas where they struggle. Instead of viewing imperfections as flaws to be hidden or ashamed of, self-compassion encourages us to embrace them as opportunities for learning and growth. When we embrace our imperfections, we open ourselves up to greater self-acceptance and authenticity. We no longer feel the need to hide our struggles or pretend to be someone we're not. We can approach challenges with greater courage and resilience, knowing that setbacks are a natural part of the learning process. The benefits of self-compassion extend far beyond our own well-being. When we practice self-compassion, we create a ripple effect that touches the lives of those around us. Our increased capacity for empathy, understanding, and forgiveness allows us to build stronger and more fulfilling relationships. We become more patient, supportive, and compassionate towards others. Self-compassion also inspires us to make a positive difference in the world. When we treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, we are more likely to extend that same compassion to others who are struggling. We become more aware of the suffering in the world and more motivated to alleviate it. Self-compassion is not a selfish act. It's a gift that keeps on giving, enriching our own lives and inspiring us to create a more compassionate and caring world. It's a journey worth taking, leading us toward greater happiness, fulfillment, and connection with ourselves and others. The journey of self-compassion is a lifelong endeavor. It's about learning to treat ourselves with the same kindness, care, and understanding we would offer to a loved one who is struggling. It's about embracing our imperfections, acknowledging our shared humanity, and approaching challenges with resilience and grace. Self-compassion is not a quick fix or a magic bullet. It's a practice that requires ongoing effort and commitment, but the rewards are immeasurable. Self-compassion empowers us to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with greater ease, resilience, and self-acceptance. It allows us to live more fully, love more deeply, and contribute more meaningfully to the world around us. Embracing self-compassion is a gift we give ourselves, a gift that keeps on giving. It's a journey worth taking, leading us toward a more fulfilling, meaningful, and compassionate life.